The next group of ions I like to refer to as the family trick because they're all kind of part of one group. Okay, so remember we said when we did the eights that eights have oxygens. Okay, and you had your 34, 43, negative 2, 3, 2, 1 trick for knowing the eights. But I also said that there were other ions with oxygens that weren't eights. So those are the ones that we're going to do right now. So we're going to write this down. This is the trick. We have per 8, 8, ite, and hypoite. Okay, so in most cases, we already know the 8 from the trick. Okay, per 8 is going to be one more oxygen than what the 8 is. The ite is going to be one, I said 1 and I write 2, so let's fix that. One less oxygen from the 8, and then the hypoite is going to be 2 oxygens less than the 8. Okay, so let me show you what I mean for an example here. If we do, we'll do the chlorines. Okay, so we have perchlorate, chlorate, chlorite, and hypochlorite. Okay, so if we look up on our periodic table, 34, 43, negative 2, 3, 2, 1, chlorate is ClO3, negative 1. So from that, we can figure out all the others. Okay, perchlorate is going to be ClO4, negative 1. Chlorite is going to be ClO2, negative 1. And hypochlorite is going to be ClO, negative 1. Okay. Now, there may be a couple of cases, I can think of one in particular, where the 8 isn't the one you know. For example, permanganate was one of the ones that you memorized, and that was MnO4 minus 1. So I could ask you what manganate is, and if you look, the 8 is 1 less than the perchlorate, right? Or the, not chlorine, but the 8 is 1 less than the per 8. So this would be MnO3 minus 1. Okay? So basically, anytime you're given one of these, or you're given one that has oxygens, you have to check the 8's trick. Okay? So, for example, in this one, if you were given perchlorate, you would have to go to the periodic table, look at what chlorate is, and then you would add 1. Okay? Now, if you were given, like, I don't know, PO5, negative 3. So you would go to the periodic table and look up whether or not that's phosphate. 34, 43, negative 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, phosphate is not that. It's PO4, negative 3. So then you'd say, okay, this is 1 more, therefore this would be perphosphate. Okay, so that is the family trick. Per 8, 8, ite, and hypoite.